All right, welcome to another Space Luchador program. Maybe last video of the year. So let's go ahead and do an important one, short one, straight and to the point, simple, right? So in my last video, I spoke about the 4 agreements, which were tools for you to use in a relationship-based situation, and I dare say everything and anything in your life. Now, I did not use one of them, which was the hardest one, which is the one I'm going to talk to about today, which is be impeccable with your words. Now, having said that, I'm going to tell you that it is indeed the hardest one to do. Hardest one to master, because we all run our mouths. We all talk trash, right? And some of us write checks our asses can't cash. And right, and those are your words, fighting words. Anyways, got a video for you here. Pretty simple, like I said, short, to the point. And I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna show you what I mean and how it works, why it works, and how to use it. Right, again, ultimate tool. Pretty simple. You ain't gonna hear this anywhere because this is it. This is the answer. Anyways, here we go.
Here's the truth. Women are wired to test you, not because they're cruel, but because they want to know if you're strong enough to lead. If you fold every time she pushes back, if you beg for intimacy, if you whine when she shuts down, you have already lost her respect, my friend. A woman does not want a roommate. She doesn't want a best buddy who never challenges her. She wants a man. A man who steps up, who says what he means, who doesn't need her validation to stand firm in who he is. So if you're living in passive mode, thinking it's going to win her heart, hear me loud and clear. It will not. She will either resent you or she will replace you with somebody who makes her feel something real. So stop being soft, stop playing safe, step into your masculinity, or get used to being taken for granted.
There you go. Just like that. Now, to show you that this is indeed the very problem of every single manosphere video or red pillar or everybody in the internet that whines, bitches, and complains, including Tate and Pearl and all these other sorry ass dudes that actually believe, right, that they have the answer, and then everybody else that believes they have the answer, right? You got a Bugatti, right? That's what it's all about, really. It's all one big ass pyramid scheme. But anyways, enough about them. I'm gonna show you. Despite this video of this woman literally giving you the answer just like that, which is basically be a man. That's it. That's it. Despite all that, go to the comment sections. Check this out. I don't even have to read them, right? At least pre-read them. Here you go. We'll just go around with the first 3. Life is difficult enough. I don't want to have to deal with the difficult woman at home. Well, there you go. That's why you got no woman at home, son. There you go. Just like that. Eliminated. All right. If she tests me like this, then she failed my test. Well, there you go. You're a woman yourself. Which means you got no woman. Again, eliminated. When they are old and alone, they will have no one to test. Yes, and that includes your sorry ass. You will also be alone and old. Do you not see the picture? There you go. And must I continue? I mean, it's amazing, right? And again, this goes back to what I said. The hardest one of them to do is be impeccable with your words. Everything these dumbasses commented on that video is their words. They really believe it, which is why they took the time to comment on there, right? Which is amazing. Because, what is it? 1,949 dumbass comments of basically against what she said. And I get no comments in my video. But anyways, again, enough about me. All right, so let's break it down like I said, right? Yeah, it's so simple. It's just, again, that's why I said it's the hardest thing to do. And now, my question is, like, is it because guys refuse to understand this? They just don't understand it? Or what is it? Is it, did they not have what it takes? Which is what I suspect, you know. But anyways, let's do the video. Because like I said, I don't want to make this video too damn long. So let's break it down.
Here's the truth. Women are wired to test you.
There it is. Answer number 1.
Not because they're cruel, but because they want to know if you're strong enough to lead.
Answer number 2. Are you strong enough?
If you fold every time she pushes back.
You are not strong enough. There you go. Answer number 3.
If you beg for intimacy.
If you beg.
If you whine when she shuts down.
Those are your words. There it is. You failed.
You have already lost her respect, my friend. A woman does not want a roommate. She doesn't want a best buddy who never challenges her. She wants a man.
She doesn't want another woman. She wants a man. How many times must I say it? Right? Here it is. All the red pillars in the world. All the manosphere videos. This is what they fail to mention. Right? It's always, what do you bring to the table? What the hell do you bring to the table? You don't even have the nads to set up the table. You don't want to do the work. Right? But you do want to complain, bitch, and moan about how it's not your fault. There it is. There it is.
Man. A man who steps up, who says what he means, who doesn't need her validation to stand firm in who he is. So if you're living in passive mode, thinking it's going to win her heart, hear me loud and clear. It will not.
Those are the nice guys. And no, it will not. And it will never will. It's another one.
She will either resent you or she will replace you with somebody who makes her feel something real.
There you go. And if you do not care because you refuse to believe or you don't want it this way, I hate to say it, but this is the way it is. And it ain't going to change ever.
So stop being soft. Stop playing safe. Step into your masculinity or get used to being taken for granted.
There you go. And you're probably used to it. Now, I'm not talking about you, my viewers, but most of the guys that just, there it is. Right? Refuse to believe a simple thing, which is why it goes back and to end this video, right? Be impeccable with your words. Now, let me explain how that works. Just to like finish it off, right? Impeccable with your words means you cannot bitch, right? You cannot explain to her, to your girl, to your wife, to your girlfriend, to your side piece, to a female. You can't explain about how it was her fault. You can't sit there, right, and communicate how next time maybe, right, you can make it work. You cannot say any of this crap because it goes down to the rule of what I told you. Your words, right? And yes, even if it is you scolding her about how it was her fault, because at the end of the day, it's not her fault. Spoiler alert, right? Because that's not what it was about. Now, this woman here literally said it right off the top, and we're going to repeat it just to show you. And I know you don't like it. I know it's straight up forward. I know it's just, this is it. There it is, just like that. Right? No fancy video, no editing. Right? None of that crap. No guest, no panel. None of that. This is it. There it is. Answer for you.
Here's the truth. Women are wired to test you.
Because it was a test. That's it. Everything and anything is going to be a test. So if you say anything at all, and I know you don't like it because you literally can't say shit. That's right. You literally can't say jack shit, right? Because it was a test, and that's the beauty of it. Again, that's why I like it. Because the answer is so simple, right? Damn near ridiculous. I'm literally telling you, don't say nothing, right? Even though everything inside of you wants to just snap, right? And tell her what for. Exactly, I know. I get it. I understand. But that's the point of the test, which again, it also ends up being a damn paradox, because it's like, well, she's talking to you, right? Or asking questions. Right? So what do? In the world of logic, you answer questions or you talk back. which means, translation, you talk trash, right? That's it, and you failed the test. But it was a simple test nonetheless, and that's my point, right? That is my ultimate point. That's why I said it was the hardest one to master. Because once you master not only the fact that not to say anything, but once you master it, you can indeed talk trash. However, that's why it's be impeccable with your words. It doesn't say not to ever talk. It says if you're going to talk, right, say the perfect effing word, right? So there you go, right? There you go. The answer, just like that. Happy New Year's, right? To all my viewers, new subscribers, all that. If you want to help me help you, you can buy me a coffee. You can scan that, right? Take you right to my page, and you can support me and my channel. I could build a better studio here, right? And yes, indeed, at some point, get a couple of guests and stuff like that. If you still don't believe me, right? Maybe get a couple of girls up in here and finally answer your questions, right? At least the ones that matter. Trust me, I've identified them. There's all sorts of questions you could ask, but they mean not a damn thing. There's no answer there, right? I'll show you where the answers are. But anyways, there you go, right? Again, recap. Just like that. There it is. I have never led you astray, right? So there you go. If you get any kind of value, again, help me help you by liking, sharing, and subscribing. You could comment down below. It's straight as forward answer as you can get. What else can I say? There it is. And yes, indeed, you got to understand this. You may not like it. You don't have to like it. Doesn't matter, right? It is what it is. And you will learn. Period. Right? They say, and I always end with a quote. They say, right, the greatest way to learn something is indeed repetition. Training. The more and more you do it. Now you can quit, right? Let's say you dating or whatever, but you fail 2 or 3 times and you quit and then you suck. You will never get better. You just got to go back. Train some more. Try again. Do it over. Until you one day, right, it all clicks. Boom, there you go. And before you know it, you're an expert, and there you go, right? I'm just trying to get the process quicker, right? There it is. Like a cheat sheet of how simple it really is. And then maybe you will not quit. And ultimately and eventually will succeed. So there you go, right? I will see you on the next Space Luchador program.